These videos have been put together over a period of a couple of weeks, really. Stop, start, so I don't know what they're going to look like. I'll edit them together best I can and we'll see what they turn out like. But I've got a couple of hours today. It's getting on for back end of June 2024 and everything takes longer than you think. And I'm losing interest. No, I'm not losing interest, that's not right. I've lost the motivation to crack on with it. I was dead enthusiastic before, now everything's just a chore. But I want it finishing, so I've got to keep looking on. That's what you have to do. Good morning again. I'm in the side of the house. I've got a bit of a lean-to. I built a thing so I could do a bit of work if it started raining. Rarely use it. If it rains, I go in the house. That's why it's taking so long, I think. I'm going to try and do my wastewater today and some fresh water as well. I think I've got the parts. I'm short of 2 connections, which I'll show you later, and I'll show you what we've got so far. I bought 2 tanks the same size. Don't know why, because the fresh water needs to be of a size, but you don't need the same size to be wastewater because you're going to drink some of that. Not every drop of water that's going to go from the fresh is going to go into the waste. So why I thought I needed exactly the same sizes, I don't know. Now it's caused me a problem because I can't fit them both under the van where I wanted to fit them. So this is the waste one. This one's going to go under the van. The fresh one is in the garage, which I'll show you in a minute. I bought this some time ago. I will put the price up and the litres, because I'm not sure what litre it is, but we'll see. So this is the tank. It's of a fair size, as you can see. I'll put that out of the way. And then this is my box of plumbing bits. So that's trainers. So I'm using 32mm for the waste from the sink and from the shower. I've bought myself a variety of push fit connectors. I've got lengths of pipe up there. I've got a tank connector which will go into the waste tank, and then that'll push on there, but that goes on the inside. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh, in here I've got a load of John Guest stuff. So I've got some taps, some shut-off taps, push fits, John Guest. I've got couple of tees. I only wanted one of them, but coming back to 2, which is, until I get the hot water done, which is the gas, I need that to go into the hot and cold fitting of the tap. I've got it in my mind. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I'm wasting my money. What else we got in here? So this is called a check valve. Again, it's push fit. It's 12mm. All this stuff's 12mm for the fresh. There's an arrow on it there, and as I understand it, the water goes one way and it can't come back. So I put that in front of the heater, so the cold water goes into the heater, but it can't be sucked back out and back round. It's got to come out through the hot outlet. Got some 90-degree bends, and this one is a 19mm. It's a waste connector that I need. You'll see again. You'll see that. I think I've sat and I've drawn it all out. How many bends I need and how many bits I need, I don't know. And we will get on. I'll show you the pump and accumulator that I've bought, and then I'll take you with me, maybe to the garage, and we'll have a look at where the fresh water's going, and we'll take it from there. It's taking a lot longer than anybody thought. Right, so this is the next part of the setup. It's a sure flow water pump, and that's an accumulator. And apparently there's some kind of diaphragm in here that expands and contracts with the water pressure, and what that does is it gives you an even flow of water at the tap. Without that, this is like, it's like a pump, so it's like pulsing. So at the tap the water will come out in spurts. This flattens it and levels it all out smooth. This is a little water filter for the bigger particles. I don't know what size it is, but that just unscrews to clean it. And I've connected them up with some John Guest push fittings, and then that's going to be my outlet. The one thing that took me absolutely ages was to see which way it goes. Now on videos, oh, don't put it on the wrong way, but they don't tell you where to look, so I'm going to tell you where to look on this. You can see it now because it's silver, but it's only because I put marker pen on it. But that's where the bits of plastic are, with the bossed arrow. Now I've coloured it in with markers with some silver paint so I can see it, and I've put one on the front. There isn't any there, I've put them on, so I know the water's got to come in this way. You could have this upside down, it could be going the wrong way. So the water comes in here from the tank, pump pulls it in and pushes it out through that, and then it's going to go along, and down in the kitchen are going to be some water filters, so we get some good clean drinking water. And again, they're the bits I'm waiting for, some connectors to the water filter. The huge connectors, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them now I've bought it. Typically I put it on a bit of board to get it so that it lines up. I've had to put that bit of ply on there to step it out a couple of mil. This is on rubber feet because it vibrates like buggery, so hopefully it'll vibrate less. So yeah, so that's the pump. The rudimentary filter there for the big chunky bits to stop it damaging the pump, and then at that end there's going to be some more filters to get any sort of tiny bits. I've gone down to 1 micron, and that's to get it so that we can drink the water from wherever we get it from. And I don't mean rivers and lakes, because I won't do that, but you know what I mean. I'll take you now to the garage and show you where the fresh water is. So that's where I've ended up putting it. It's screwed into the back of the van there, so it's really solid there. I've put 3 legs in the middle. What I'm trying to work out, the water fill will be from under the bed here, so that water fill will come in here and just into the short drop into the tank. And what I'm trying to work out now is where the pump and accumulator is going to go. I really wanted that space for gas, and I was looking to see if I could get it in there, in that end. I can certainly get it in down here, in there, because there's quite a lot of space there. But I could put it in there, a lot of space there. That's actually the lead for it, which is already wired into a 2.5 mil wire. But to do that, then the water's got to come out from under there. It's got to come up, it's got to go along, through the pump, through the accumulator, back to the wall, back along the wall, then through. Now this is a little bit easier because it goes through the wall and into the shower. If I can get the pump at this side, it comes out and into there, and one piece comes along here and into there, so it'll make it look better on this back wall. But I'm not sure if I can get it fitted under there. This frame I built is just, this thing is just sat in it. It's pretty solid without any straps, but I will strap it. That's the space we've got down here. And I can build something in there and get the pump in and still access everything. That's my truma with the cold goes in there and the hot comes out of there. That's where this check valve is, so the water goes through, but it can't get sucked back out. As usual, no idea what I'm doing. I've looked at YouTube a few times. I'm just trying to work it out in my head. Right, here we are. I'm going to show you the bits of plumbing I've done. I haven't done any filming because it's been a nightmare. So there's my water pump, the accumulator, little filter there, your water tank's here. So this is me out the water tank, through a shut off if I need to, that's turned off at the moment, through a little filter, through the pump, through the accumulator. There's another shut off there so I can isolate this, both ends if I need to. That's a one-way valve going that way into the water heater. The red is where the heated water comes out, which it won't at the moment because I ain't got any gas and it's a gas water heater. And then it goes along the top of there. That bit, that monstrosity goes to the shower, which you can see there. And again, there's nothing there, so they've just got taps turned off. The other part goes through the kitchen, which I'll show you now. On a little walk, beautiful day. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind. So it comes under these units, as you might imagine, to the tap. The tap's fixed in, pretty solid, I'm happy with that. This is just loose at the moment because I've been in and out faffing about, as you do. The water comes, the cold water comes in there. The hot water, you can see there with the shut off, and again that is shut off. And the cold water comes, and it comes through these filters. These are 10-inch filters. That's going to be 5 microns, that's going to be 1 micron. And then hopefully it'll take anything out before we get to it. That's only in the cold, so obviously you don't drink hot water out of tap. And because I haven't got the hot water plumbed in, and that's a hot, that's part of the hot mixer tap, and that's the cold mixer tap, I've put both cold, so cold water will run through them both, so it doesn't matter where you have that that thing, whether it's on hot or cold. And the reason why I did that as well, I didn't want water coming in and coming back out because it's not connected yet. Now when I do get my hot water working, then this will be disconnected. The cold will come straight into here. I'll change all this. The cold will come straight into here. The hot will go onto that pipe down there, and we'll get hot water coming through. But for now, that's what I've done. I don't know if it's the right thing. Hell of a lot of connections. I am expecting some leaks somewhere because with so many connections and the bloke don't know what he's doing, it's inevitable really. I've done it like that so that when this panel's on, when I come to change them, I can do them through the cupboard, or I can take this panel off and do them through here, so it'll be a bit easier to access. That's why I've put them there. I did this little flip up thing. It needs, obviously, that's a nice bit to sit here, and it needs obviously painting and sorting out. It's got a couple of little triggers underneath. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Yeah. And then it's gonna, when I'm driving down the road, it's just gonna rattle and rattle, but anyway, whatever. So the next job now is to put water in it, and see where the leaks are, because again, bound to be some. We just got to work his way through it. Happy days. I had some days have passed now since my last clip of this video. We had water leaks, not big ones, like little drips from here and drips from that side. Excuse me, I've got hay fever, so a bit of snot going on. So yeah, took it to pieces, sealed it, put it back, still dripped. Have now used some more different sealant, and we'll see if that does it. I really don't think it is, because it's not, I can see straight away that it's not quite sticking to that look. Because this is under pressure, I think whatever's leaking here, and I've tightened it up as far as I can tighten it. I don't tighten it anymore without it snapping the plastic, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just the wrong size fitting. But it might be something I end up living with, and just putting a cloth under it and catching the drips and swapping the cloth every couple of days, I don't know. But I need to make progress. So I'm going to put this back in, and then we'll see what drips I've got. and then I'm going to get on with some electrical, as I keep trying to do, but keep getting stalled. This is about a week later, by the way, because since the last little bit of the clip, because I've been working, weather, it's been raining in the UK. It's supposed to be summertime, but it's ridiculous. So yeah, let's make progress. Let's see where we get. Fairly easy thing to put back. It's just 4 of them pocket hole screws, and then the outlet there to the tap, and then the inlet on that side. There's a stop tap there, as you can see, the white thing. In the previous video or earlier in this video, I don't know which, I'm going to edit it, you might have seen there was a bit of a concoction here with splitters and pipes going in and all that. I just took it back to basics. I've connected the hot there through a tap, through this connector, through this tap, which is now turned off, and that's the hot side. But the hot side's going to have no water running through it. So the only advantage of doing what I did before with the 2 lines coming out was that it didn't matter where this was. It could be on the cold side or the hot side. You'd still get water, but it's just going to have to go on the cold side now. It's no big hardship. So the other thing that didn't work out for me was this, which is a Truma water heater. It's gas, so I've still got the gas to put in, but no matter what I do, I can't stop water leaking out and leaking into the bottom here. So initially I thought it was this pipe, which is the cold in, so I put extra Jubilee clip on there. This is push right on, and now it might be this one going in, but water's leaking out from underneath somewhere. It could be equally be something inside that is not connected properly, that nothing to do with me, but I won't like to say that because it's Truma. You think they know what they're doing. As a result of that water leak, I tried to take the Truma out and I had massive problems with that. So all this came out, everything got disconnected, and then I don't even know if you'll be able to see in there, but in there, you can't see it, in there the Truma is sealed because of the fumes and the gases that come out from the side of the van. And that sealant's really strong, and we can't get the Truma out. So we decided to leave it for another day. I'm thinking about going to a calorifier system. So you run your engine, it uses the hot water generated by the engine heat to run through a coil inside a water tank, which then heats up your water in your water tank, so you get hot water from running your engine. And that avoids me fitting gas and having to keep topping up your gas. And I'm looking at gas flow and gas low and whatever the others they are, flow gas, I don't know. But I'm looking at them systems, a bit nervous about putting it in. It would be a continual top up, top up, top up. So this way there's none of that. I've just got to run my engine. So I'm going to open some of these taps and we'll try the water again. So this one is from the water tank itself. And that one is the other side to isolate. Where is it? There. I have wired it in now, the pump, and it's on a switch. Again, you hear horror stories where people get a leak and then the engine is the pump is running all the time and it just pushes water out and empties the tank into the van. So I've just got a temporary switch on there. So I'll turn the tap on at the front and then we'll have a mad rush round. Oh no, it won't. Jesus, nearly did it again. I nearly did this the other day. I haven't put them on. So without them on, water was just gushing out of there. So I need to do that now. Bloody hell, that was close. I was just going to open the tap. So that's what would have happened. Straight onto the floor. So once the pressure builds up there, which it has done now, the pump switched itself off because it's on a pressure switch. So now I'll open the tap and let some air out, because obviously it's got air here now that needs to move out. And then we'll see, make sure the plug's in. Yep. Turn the tap on. There. And that's filling up again. once that's full, it should go to the stream. So now we've got to have a little look, see if there's any drip. Like it was just there, and at the other side I'm not seeing anything at the minute, but I'm not overly confident at all. Well, that's dry there, the floor's dry, so that's good. But it's all under pressure now. The switch is actually on, the switch there is on, so any reduction in pressure the pump will fire in. The other thing that I managed to get done was the waste tank. So the waste goes down and it's under this area on the back of the van underneath there, and I managed to get a little drain tap on there, which I'll try and show you. It's just tucked nicely, you can't see it from the edge. And then if you come and have a look somewhere there, so if you look there somewhere, where is it? There, so you can see the tank and the drain tap there. So that's nice and convenient. I just reach under and turn it. Let's watch for leaks.